Oh, sorry about that. Ha! My name's Scott Hastings and welcome to my Accenture RBS Six Nations blog. Now, you've interrupted me because I'm looking forward to the Scotland-France game. Of course, it is Shrove Tuesday and I've decided to cook a couple of French crepes just to keep the flavour flowing as we look ahead to Saturday's International at Murrayfield. Well, what about Scotland though? It was a good performance against Italy. It did come late, but thank goodness we're not going to be playing for this wooden spoon anymore. So what's going to happen this time round? Well, Scotland have got to get the ingredients right. Now against Italy, they got the line out right. I'm hoping I got my recipe right because I put the flour in, I've put a little bit of salt in, I've got the flour, and you know what? I'm going to cook a couple of little crepes just to keep me going. So let's pop this on the stove. Let's see if we can really test my cuisine skills here as we just warm things up and get that up and running. Now what about France? Philippe Saint-Andre, well, he has injury woes across his team. Unavailable. Nyanga, unavailable. Picamo, for example. Swazeski at hooker is not playing either. So they've got injuries, but also non-selection of players. Morgan Parra can't even get in the team because he got sent off last week playing for his club team in France. But France, on the other hand, well, they still have standout players. For me, Mathieu Bastareaud in the centre, a key player for France, because if France can get the ball into his hands, then he could be devastating in that midfield. Also, keep an eye out for Hugo Bonneval. For me, the outstanding French winger in this particular championship, and also Maxime Medard. These guys can cut you open, but it's all about getting the ball. And the experience rests within that French pack. Johan Maestri in the second row, Pascal Pape, and watch out for the giant Nicolas Mas. Because if France can win ball, well, they might flip over this Scotland team. There's our ethos. Oh, I dropped that one. Oh, put that one back on. But listen, like all good chefs, we prepared one earlier. And anyway, I was preparing. So what can Scotland do? First of all, they've got to build on that confidence. Alex Dunbar, he was wearing the number 13 jersey. Not the French jersey, but the Scotland jersey. He is a key carrier. He scored 2 tries against Italy. He beat 5 defenders. He had 11 carries. So if Scotland can get the ball into his hands, alongside Matt Scott in the centre, there's some real talent there. Remember, we've not seen an awful lot of Stuart Hogg at 15 either. So it's important that Hogg gets into the game. But interestingly enough, Scott Johnson has selected Kelly Brown to come back into the team. He, remember, was dropped from the squad, but he's now back in as captain. At number 8, there's Dave Denton. He has carried the ball so well. And Jeff Cross has been rewarded for a great second half performance in the scrum. He will return as prop. And it's going to be an interesting combination there because Ewan Murray has come in onto the bench. So Scotland will rely on a good, solid platform. Now remember, against Italy, Scotland got their line out sorted. And if they can build on the confidence with all those carries, in 146 carries in the game against Italy, then if they can build on that confidence, who knows, Scotland could come away with a win on Saturday. One element that they've got to improve on is their tackle count. They still missed 15 tackles. So if Scotland can get those facts of the game right, then who knows? Like my pancake, it could be the perfect performance. So either we're going to be drinking and celebrating with French red wine, or, I rather fancy, a wee drop of whiskey to celebrate a Scottish victory. Slàinte mhath.